Good evening and welcome to your favorite weekend tonic, the Sunday magazine on NTA Channel 5 Abuja, the Unity Station. Glad to know you are with us. I am Ifoma Ojinta. We shall be bringing you some events of the past week that made headlines. Yusuf Babaji, the son of the FCT Commissioner of Police, Sunday Babaji, presents his bride to family and friends as our own Juliet Ogbeyi also went to the altar with her better half. As Christmas is around the corner, the need for families to improve on their wardrobe becomes priority. It was an exciting moment for the management and staff of NTA Channel 5 Abuja as they unwind. And in tune with the spirit of the season, carol songs of praise to God are in the air. Once again, welcome. We will be back in a moment. Thanks for staying tuned. And in tune with the spirit of the season of the year, which calls for carol songs of praise to God, members of the Methodist Cathedral of Grace Kubwa at today's Sunday church service observed a carol of 9 lessons. Deborah Gazaji Micah, who also worshipped at Evangelical Church Winning All, Wuse 2, has the details.
Anchoring the carol service of 9 lessons at the Methodist Cathedral of Grace Kubwa, the church music director Jonah Uwem led the congregation to sing hymns. Special songs ministration by the children also featured. The music director reiterates that today's service is significant in the history of the church as it is being organized in line with the tradition of Christmas carol services worldwide.
For us here in the diocese, it is the day salvation came to mankind. The day God so loved us that He gave His only begotten Son, Jesus Christ, to come to the world.
The cathedral administrator, Very Reverend David Job, recounts the story of how the birth of the Lord Jesus Christ came about and as well educates the church that the service is not singing for fun but celebrating the faithfulness of God having survived the storms in the year 2021.
Came to the world because of us, and as many that believes in Him will be saved. That's the message to the world.
Everybody should be sober. It's the time everybody should think for the past things that has happened to him or her. It's the time of love that we need to share.
Meanwhile, Reverend Azaki Nash presided over the church service at the Evangelical Church Winning All, Wuse 2.
The decision, I have taken the decisive step to follow Jesus. That is when they will start paying attention to you and they will start reminding you.
Because this Sunday is the last Sunday before Christmas, worshippers cheerfully dance to the glory of God.
Figures from the Nigeria Center for Disease Control, NCDC, as at 18th December 2021, indicates 82 new cases of COVID-19 in the FCT. Confirmed cases, 24,777. Active cases, 1,162. Number of discharged cases, 23,391. And 224 deaths have been recorded in the Federal Capital Territory. Now, as Christmas draws closer, the need for Christian families to change or improve on their wardrobe, especially for that day, is a priority. Ayenaje Auta went round to interact with some shoppers to see where their interests lie.
At Christmas, variety of wares are usually on display for different categories of people or social status. Markets in Abuja were visited to see the level of shopping on the part of the customers and the supply of new wares by boutique owners.
This season is very low than other seasons.
Dollar rate. Before they normally buy, sell bed to us 80,000, 100,000, 120. But now it's double, 280, 300.
With few days to Christmas, all attention is drawn to the boutiques.
In case if it's bad, I can bring it back to the shop, the okrika. Maybe I don't know the place again.
Most of these okrika, sometimes when you just wash them once, they just fade away. I don't think they are the best, especially for this season. Even if you don't have money to buy imported clothes, you should go to the market, cut Ankara. We have good tailors.
The cost of new clothing is on the high side this Yuletide, and so the crowd beseeching the Nyanya second-hand goods section is not surprising.
If I want to go to a higher quality that is as in new one, I cannot afford to buy it. That is why I prefer this second-hand, the one that all these people have used.
Compared to what I earn in life, as I work, the average money that I earn will not be able to afford me going to buy a new one.
It's not that buying new one to sell is not good, but because when you buy new one, for people to have the money to buy up to what you want to sell it.
Since the emergence of the dreaded COVID-19 virus, precautionary measures have been advised by health experts to curtail the spread of the disease by all means.
When COVID first came, we stopped using any shared product. We stopped using it because we didn't really know where we were going with COVID. And there was no vaccine at the time. So now that they're having a kind of grip on COVID, there is vaccination. We are being tested. So if you wash it and air dry it at least for a couple of days, the virus will die. It does not doesn't stay in that cloth forever.
By and large, since Christmas must be celebrated, it is advisable that caution should not be thrown to the winds, as there is life to live after every celebration.
Different stroke for different folks, they say. Thank you very much, Aye. Now, it was an exciting moment for the management and staff of NTA Channel 5 Abuja as they celebrate the end of year 2021 in a grand style. Odiri Ugbura-Rutere reports on the party which availed the staff the opportunity to unwind.
All work and no play, they say, makes Jack a dull boy. That was the scenario at the ever-busy NTA Channel 5 premises as the staff rolled out the drums in appreciation to God for life, health, and achievements all through the year 2021. The ceremony brought together families of staff to wine and dine with one another, which is associated with the season.
Start to laugh before she start the joke.
For Ruth and other kids at the event, it was a swell time as they expressed their joy with gratitude to the NTA.
I'm having fun by dancing, playing with my friends. I'm really having fun. There's popcorn and lots of other things to do. NTA, thank you. I love you.
The General Manager, NTA Channel 5, Ayobami Adewuyi, assures management and staff of a better working condition come 2022.
And I want to assure you that steadily and slowly we'll continue to work to provide an enabling environment for you to thrive, to unleash your potentials. We'll do that. We may once in a while drive you. Just please know that it is for the good of the station.
The Chief Accountant and the Chairman Planning Committee, Jayola Olalade, speaks.
It has been the culture and practice of NTA Channel 5, the Unity station, to do this, to unwind after a very long year of activities.
It was dance, dance, dance.
It was fun-filled all the way, I must tell you. And of course, I agree with you, Odiri. All work and no play indeed makes Jack a dull boy. It is great joy to nurture a daughter or son into maturity and take the responsible step of getting married. That is the story of Yusuf Babaji, the son of the Commissioner of Police FCT, Sunday Babaji, who brought families, friends and well-wishers together to present to them his bride in the next phase of life. Safia Noma Uchi reports that a dinner organized in honor of the couple was held in Abuja.
It was a roll call of who is who in the FCT Police Command as they welcomed a daughter-in-law in the person of Amina Mohammed, a cousin, friend, and now a wife to Yusuf Babaji, son of the FCT Commissioner of Police, Sunday Babaji. Dignitaries at the event prayed for Almighty Allah's guidance, protection, and wisdom for the couple as they begin a new phase of life.
Whatever they will do at the expenses of the peace in the home, they should do away with that thing.
A wife is a wife. A wife is not a girlfriend. So he knows it. And we are sure he's going to do it and the marriage is going to be successful.
He's from a decent home and he grew up to meet his both parents. My prayer is that he will hold his wife the way his father held his mother.
They have to be patient with each other and surmount any problem that will come in the near future.
Special Assistant, Media and Publicity to the President, Femi Adesina, advised the couple to remain best friends for life.
I believe that before love came in, there was friendship. So, friendship should always be a part of the relationship. It should always be a part of the home.
Father of the groom, CP Sunday Babaji, thanked all the guests for coming and wished the couple Allah's guidance.
I'm so happy and I wish all that's gathered here and thank all persons that make this occasion a success.
My words cannot express the way I feel. I feel so much happy.
The bride and groom were ushered in to perform their first task of cutting the cake, which they did to the admiration of guests.
You, F, you, then F.
It was dance, 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 and accolades that filled the air while everyone took to the dance floor. With joy, laughter, and so many blissful wishes, Yusuf and Amina were ushered into matrimony.
I feel so excited, I feel so happy. The first day is my happiest day on earth.
I thank Almighty that the wonderful.
Earlier, the wedding Fatiha held in Gombe, where the couple were pronounced husband and wife after the payment of dowry of 100,000 naira by Yusuf's family.
A big congratulations to the couple and the Babaji family. We are still celebrating love as a journey of mutual understanding destined to a successful marriage between Juliet Ogbeyi and the love of her life. Sylvester Eje brought scores of people to the St. John's Catholic Church, Kaduna, to witness the joining and offer prayers for a prosperous and enduring union. Here is Haruna Muhammad with the sights and sounds of the events.
Grand entry by Sylvester and Juliet in company of their family members. Before the Reverend Father and altar, they took vows and exchanged rings to seal the marriage.
In the name of the Father,
in the name of the Father,
and of the Son,
and of the Son,
and of the Holy Spirit.
And of the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Reading from the book of Romans, the clergy admonished the couple to love one another and be constant in prayer. Parents of the couple also offered special prayer for a successful marriage.
In the kingdom of heaven, through Christ our Lord.
I feel very, very good. I think this is the best day of my life because I got married to my best friend. She has been all around me all through my life.
We've been together all through our life, sorry. Like, I'm so happy, I'm excited. Like, you can see it all over me. I can't believe it, but I thank God. Like, he's my soulmate, he's my everything. He motivates me, he loves me, I love him too. He loves God, everything he does, like, it's just perfect.
I wanted to have a peaceful and happy and loving marriage.
When it comes to marriage, it's all about understanding.
understanding and understanding.
A reception held in honor of the newlyweds and toast to a new beginning with cutting of cake. NTA family well represented to celebrate one of their own.
Let them live peacefully, let them pray, remain prayerful, and it will be a great union.
Whatever little misunderstanding that may crop up at the initial stage, let them try to solve it among themselves without involving third parties.
They must learn to be patient with each other. They must learn to be tolerant of one another. And they must learn to understand that whatever quarrel, anything that comes, they shouldn't go to bed without solving the problem.
This MRS that we are seeing is not easy to, but I'm happy that my daughter has got it today.
Patience, that's the first thing in marriage. Endurance, then learn how to tolerate each other. And that word sorry, it kills the nerves.
My prayer for them is for God to guide them and protect them and let them live in peace in Jesus' name.
And God should bless their marriage and give them that spirit of understanding that they will carry each other along.
In Nasarawa State, the Council of Elders from the family of late Colonel Francis Ogbeyi and Dr. Donatus Eje converged for the traditional handover of their daughter Juliet Ogbeyi to her heartthrob Sylvester Eje, according to Idoma tradition.
Of course, Juliet is a staff of NTA Channel 5 Abuja, and we wish her a joyful married life. It was a day not to be forgotten in a hurry as Abuja dog lovers organized a fun fair for their pets. Aisha Abdullahi Umar, who captured the event tagged Dogs and Friends, has the details.
It was indeed a spectacular moment with a lot of exciting activities to spice the fun fair for dogs in Abuja. It was a carnival of sorts for dogs and their owners who have turned friends. The Dog Carnival is an annual event observed every second week of December.
We've made it a constant every year. We come together, dogs, friends, we call ourselves one family. We come have a carnival, come together, thank God for the whole year.
For example, maybe I know a dog lover. When you come, you see people with different dogs, you be in love and you like to have one or so, then from there you can have a mind of coming.
The carnival brings together various breeds of dogs, some dressed as desired by their friends who speak on their love for their pets. Guests who do not have dogs express how the event has made them develop interest in keeping a dog.
Having this get-together really does a lot to the mental health as well, getting the dogs to connect. Some people don't get to take their dogs for a walk or have fun, so this is also an avenue to have this done.
Although many people keep dogs for security purposes, the Abuja dog owners have shown that they can also be pets and cared for just as humans.
On the entertainment scene, Nollywood industry again mourns as actor Kabiru Fubara passes on, as comedy original Chief Daddy 2 premieres in January. Details again with Aisha Abdullahi Umar on Entertainment News.
Nollywood is currently mourning the loss of God-calling actor Kabiru Fubara, who recently passed on from cancer. The actor died on Wednesday, December 15th. He opened up about his battle with a cancerous tumor in 2022. Fubara had a career in acting and modeling spanning over a decade. Some of his major features include Kwam's Money, Before 30, God Calling, and Money Men Marriage. Netflix has debuted the official trailer for its Ebony Live Studios co-produced comedy original Chief Daddy Going for Broke. The Nii Akinmolayan directed Netflix original will see over half of the original cast reprise their roles with new additions like Uzo Orukwe, Rahma Sadau, and Brother Shaggy. Returning cast members include Joke Silva, Shafi Bello, Funke Akindele Bello, Patience Uzoko, Nkem Awu, Iniedo, Dakori Akande, Fowles, Zainab Balogun, Mawudi Gavo, Chigel, Linda Ejiofor, and more. Chief Daddy 2 premieres on the streamer on January 1st, 2022. As the likelihood of a dinosaur rampage goes global, Jurassic World Dominion has revealed a significant change from previous movie. Jurassic World Dominion, happening 4 years after its forerunner Fallen Kingdom. Co-writer Colin Trevorrow has confirmed that the score would differ from the original regarding its scenic geography. Jurassic Park Dominion is set for its big screen premiere soon. A sequel to the famous first Aquaman outing is set for arrival in 2022, and Jason Momoa cannot stop giving fans updates on its production status. According to the actor, Aquaman and the Last Kingdom has finished filming. The process of getting the film to audiences has been a long one due to various factors, not the least of which were Momoa's injuries. While promoting his role in the sci-fi epic Dune, Jason Momoa tested positive for COVID earlier this year. The important news about the DC's blockbuster filming status came from Momoa himself. He posted a video and a short message on Instagram teasing what's to come for Otto Curry, the new king of Atlantis. That's all our entertainment news this week. I am Aisha Abdullahi.
Thank you, Aisha. And for events of the past week, Aisha Obali is our guide.
Thank you. It is good to see you again as we bring you stories that made major headlines in the past week. One of the news items is the recent declaration by President Muhammadu Buhari as he announced 5th October every year as Senior Citizens Day through his Minister of Interior, Rauf Aregbesola, during the maiden Presidential Summit on Aging and Awards in Abuja.
Is committed to effectively mobilize human and capital resources needed to develop the appropriate mechanisms that will be geared towards promoting, providing and ensuring access to basic social services.
To ensure that every part of the country is carried along, the Ecological Project Office, in its recent appraisal, said about 253 projects out of 291 awarded by President Buhari in the year 2015 had been completed across the country.
Government's share of the fund is deliberately placed under the control of Mr. President to enable prompt, effective, and emergency deployment. The office only receives requests, identifies sites, keeps records, and then advises Mr. President, as well as execute presidential approved projects.
Everyone keeps advocating the need for peaceful coexistence and unity among Nigerians. The latest on the league is the Minister of State, FCT Ramati Tijani Aliyu, as she led ambassadors of Voice for Change along major streets in the FCT.
Tribes and tongues may differ. In brotherhood we stand. We cannot achieve it by being divided.
Yuletide season is here again, and to check crime and criminality during that period, the FCT Police Commissioner Sunday Babaji met with all divisional police officers in the FCT to deliberate on proactive policing strategies.
What we are going to do differently this time around is we are using intelligence-led policing, and also we are exploring the services of ICT to assist in fighting crime.
As a way of encouraging outstanding individuals to keep up the good work they are doing for humanity, the General Manager NTA Channel 5 Abuja, Ayo Adewuyi, alongside other personalities, were recognized in the week under review by the Institute of Corporate Administration.
Let's properly try to speak well, because being a superior in the workplace is not just about being a director or chairman or something. There are things that should stand you out from others.
That is much we can bring to you this week. Up next is Sports Brief.
And in the world of sports, Nigeria Football Federation is yet to decide venue of Eagles camp in Cameroon ahead of the 2022 Africa Cup of Nations, as Cameroon insists on her readiness to stage the African Cup of Nations. Let's join Ahmed Abdulrazak for details on Sports Brief.
The Nigerian Football Federation is yet to reach a decision on where the Super Eagles will camp ahead of the 2021 African Cup of Nations tournament in Cameroon. The Eagles, who will be making their appearance at the 33rd edition of the tournament, which holds from January 9 to February 6, finished top of Group L with 14 points from 6 games. While Cameroon has insisted that it will host the 33rd edition of African Cup of Nations, amid reports that there are deliberations between the Central African countries and Federation of African Football over a possible cancellation following the outbreak of COVID-19's Omicron variant in parts of Africa. Also, Jurgen Klopp has ruled out a move into the transfer market to cover for the Liverpool stars who said to take part in the African Cup of Nations. Liverpool is said to lose service of Egyptian forward Mohamed Salah, Senegal winger Sadio Mane and Guinea midfielder Naby Keita when the tournament gets underway in Cameroon. Manchester City's manager Pep Guardiola will be able to lead his side for Sunday's Premier League trip to Newcastle after testing negative of coronavirus. Guardiola was forced to cancel a pre-match press conference on Friday after returning an inconclusive test result earlier in the day. Christian Eriksen has terminated his contract with Inter Milan by mutual consent 6 months after suffering a heart incident while playing for Denmark at the Europa Championships. The 29-year-old has also fitted with a pacemaker, ruling him out of playing in Inter Milan football but leaving the door open in other championships. With Sports Brief, Ahmad Abdurazak, NTA News.
And that concludes Sunday Magazine for today. We thank you so much for watching. But remember, we are faced with the Omicron variant of COVID-19. Adhere strictly to all safety protocols. Get vaccinated. See you next week.